Good day, my friend. Today we continue to work with destructuring in one of the most used programming languages, JavaScript. In the previous part of our video, we discussed how to use destructuring in the array. And today our major focus will be on learning how to harness the power of destructuring for objects. Imagine we have the data of a man, including his name, age, and some characteristics like his height, weight, and hair color. That's look like this. And now we can display our man. And we get next results. It's an ordinary way, but there are some disadvantages to it. And the major one is the long code. You can easily make a typo that will result in an error. And destructuring can help us simplify it. Destructuring helps us breaking down a complex structure like arrays and objects into simpler parts. For example, we can get name from our object like this. And now we see that our name is equal to Mark. The program takes property name from the object man and put it to the variable that has the same name as the property. In our case, it is a variable name. Another example. Here we used object destructuring syntax to assign values to variables name and age, and we can see that variable name is equal to Mark and variable age is equal to 20. This is one of the most basic form of object destructuring. We can declare our variables before destructuring syntax. In that case, we can get value from the object like this. And now we see that our variable name is equal to Mark and our variable age is equal to 20. We have to use parentheses in that case. If we omit them, we get an error, like this. It happens because for JS, code like this is a block statement, which will lead to an error because a block cannot appear in the left-hand side of an assignment expression. Next example. Let's add a new variable in our code. For example, like this. As you can see, our new variable new_var is equal to undefined. It happens because our new variable is a non-existent property in our object. And we can pass the default value that will be assigned to non-existent variables instead of undefined, like in the next example. And now you can see that our new variable is equal to 1. Our next step will be nested object destructuring. How can we quickly get nested info from the object? If we want, for example, to get necessary info about our man, we have to use next syntax. Now, if we display the values of our variables, we will get next results. Now let's talk about the rest parameter in our destructuring syntax. What do you think we will get as a result of this code? As you can see, now our variable name is equal to Mark, and our variable rest is equal to other properties excluded property name from our object. How it works? We take name property from our object and put it to the variable name, and after that we store all other properties in variable rest. This syntax can help us copy one object to another, like this. Now variables man and man2 contain different pointers. We can check it. And we have got false results. As you can see, these two objects aren't equal, but man2 contains all properties like object man. Also, destructuring can help us join two objects together. For example, we have object woman, and this object contains fields name, city. This object doesn't contain a field age, for example, and also this object contains field info with properties height and weight. Let's join man and woman. We can do it like this. And now let's display our new person. As you can see, we have got a new object that consists of all existing keys of our previous objects. Pay attention that values, all keys that are same in two objects, have been taken from second object, object woman. And now our new object consists from next properties. First of all, it's a property name that have been taken from second object. Also, it's property city that also have been taken from second object, and property age that have been taken from first object. Also, pay attention that property info doesn't contain hair color property. This property has been replaced entirely. Be careful about it. That's all for today about our object destructuring. If you have any question, please put it in the comment below. I wish you a good day. Goodbye.